Right, gotta remember to press the right buttons and not press end stream, which I nearly did there, because I'm an idiot. Right. No stream, no music now. Turn off music for the talky bits. That sounds freaky, Peter. But hello to you. Oh, by the way, Peter, you might not have seen the notice on Discord, but check out merch. Merch? Yes, it is going to do it. Check out the latest additions to the merch thing, Peter. Oh, Kat, what are you wanting? Well, we're getting off to a great start, everybody. What do you want? What? You've been fed. Hello. You coming to disrupt me? Hmm? Are you coming to disrupt me? No. Yeah. What? Are you going to parade all over the bloody desk? Hello. Kitty cameo, yes. And he's now up on the window. Now you know what happened when you were on a window last night? You knocked over my glass of everything, and now you're going to get in the way of the camera. Look, people wanted to know what's going on with the new Lightroom, and then yet here you are. Yes, hello. Hello. Anybody want any postcard? ASMR? What was that? Hello. Hello. No more studying, Jen. Fantastic. Caps for Americans. There's caps for international people as well, Peter. But there isn't an American brand, well, brand, style. Them trucker hat things, type of thing. Hello. You can stay on me tea, though. It's going to be one of them streams today, isn't it? Hiya, Serge, by the way. How are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, for clients. Jesus, is that not like abduction, Peter? Disrupting the wildlife or something? But then again, I guess you guys hunt for loads of stuff. Great view. Thank you. Everybody wants to see your butt. No. No. Get off the mic. You are annoying. I have a cat that provides cat butts. But you did. Of course, yeah. You need that. You need that model release. Have you had a rough week? Have you, Serge? Will you stop parading? Really? Deep minds. I give up. I nearly thought, I don't fancy streaming tonight. Cat. Oh well. He must have missed me today. Even though I've been at home my usual amount of time. Yeah. But anyways, exciting news, everybody. If you look above my head and not at the cat's butt, we are 3 away from 10k. A sword day. A red Only day. 3 subscribers away. So anybody that isn't subscribed that is watching, go subscribe. Try to be the 10k. That cat needs to go in the fridge. He needs to bugger off downstairs. That's what he needs to do. Hey. Jesus Christ. That's what we should have named you. Hi, Mittens. We are dealing with a badly behaved cat today. Yeah. Not enough spare accounts. Cat, man. To be honest, I haven't seen who was subscribed. Will you get... Honestly. You're going to take us offline. The cute friend is Kenneth. He's less than cute today when he's interfering with stream, though. Just watching the stream now. Seeing the tail going mad. I think we're going to get this all stream. You have more accounts, Peter? You have more accounts? My word. So, anyways, so that's one bit of news, is we are nearly at 10k. Well, you might think that, Mittens. But yes, I'm completely thrown today. Cat, what are you doing? Oh, never mind looking at the birds. I'm lost. Cat, I'm going to throw you downstairs. You don't behave. So yeah, yes, I turned on, after being out this morning, turned on YouTube this afternoon, and Adobe's released a new version of Lightroom. Lightroom 13.3. I thought it might have been bigger numbers than that. So... I think it was during the workshop I was talking to somebody on it about how Lightroom needed AI built in to do things. Are you going to go away? Or are you just going to go over there? Okay. Lightroom needed the addition of AI. I was thinking more on the generative expand rather than the generative remove tool, but it's all good, so we might have a little bit play with that tonight. There is other little changes, but some of them quite minor. Well, I'm saying minor for me. A lot of things are fairly minor with Lightroom when it comes to me. So, good afternoon, Ozzy. How are you doing, sir? How is Columbus, isn't it? Are you due bad weather this week or something? Because I keep on seeing all these bloody American weather videos on storms and stuff. Are you due bad weather this week or something? I know here it's about to pee down for two days solid, so that's going to be fun. Ah, very good, Ozzy, very good. It does generative remove now, Peter. So it uses AI like the Firefly, the Adobe Firefly stuff, technical terms, to remove stuff from images. Have you had a play with it already, Serge? I haven't had a chance to play it. I installed it. But I have a fear. My usual fear is that it's going to slow. It's going to slow the bloody stream down, or whatever. Let's do a quick example. It seems to have done, Peter. He seems to have disappeared. He has removed himself from the room. You've watched some YouTubers. All right, okay. No, it's purely optional, Mittens. It's purely optional. Right, so if I go screen tuition to this image, now how do we get to it? We were in the develop module, or we were in the repair tool, this thing. Yes, blah, blah. Instructions, got it, whatever. That's... Why is the... What, visualize spots there? Oh, has the tool changed then? From just having the... so this button has the new generative AI thing, so you click that. Okay. It is... I think it's early access. That's what I'm going to do, Serge. I'm a little bit ahead of you, Serge. I'm going to remove the boat. So let us paint in. Let's make this a little bit small. The annoying thing is when I was watching Terry White play around with it earlier, and the annoying thing is that it actually you've got to do it all in one motion, rather than like do a little bit, and then add that little bit on, and then add that, because your control of mouse and table space might not be perfect. So we on. He does say you have to have it on 100% opacity, otherwise it'll be like halfway, which is a bit pointless. And object aware, if you have that clicked on, it will try to make a boundary around the object that you have painted around. So let's break my computer. Let's do this. There we go, straight away. A bit of a delay. Let's go along there, it's going along there, let's go to there, and up there, and make sure I get... Oh, I've left that string there. I sod it, we'll come back to that. Round the edges first, infill the gaps, like so. And let go. It's going to analyze it for about half an hour. Terry White didn't wait this long. Well, that hasn't done a really much of a job. You have got a thing to add, because that was automatically cropped down to the object. But you've got the ability to add and subtract the mask. So even though you've done that, you can add in the bits that it missed, like so. Because I missed them bits out. Let's just generally do that bit as well. Up there, we want the cables, or whatever you call them. All that, and now that one out there, and that little bit smudged there. We'll leave the reflections in there for... Halfway makes a ghost, yeah, I do believe so. I only watched the one video because everybody's video was like 25 minutes, and I haven't got that long. So I watched Terry White's version. Oops. So, right. Apply. Let's see what happens. Generating, and it'll be doing this for God knows how long. You have to fill the gaps, Peter. Well, that didn't really work, did it? But it does give you options. It gives you, like in Photoshop, where it gives you 3 options. So you got more versions. What the actual fuck? Well, this will be a good one for TikTok later. It's not done a very good job of removing anything, has it? It's a piss... Pardon my French, but that's a piss poor effort at removing something. I mean, what the actual... Some weird looking person. What an update. Exactly, Peter. Adobe, I want my monthly charge back for this shit. Oh, I don't think it goes on reflection. I mean that was bad enough. Looked like two sunken trees or something. It doesn't give you a prompting thing. Provide feedback. It's shit. It didn't remove anything. You have got the ability to refresh it, so it'll try again. Should we try, children? Should we try? Please press refresh. I'm gonna search, but yes. Let's have another. Let's see how weird it can get. Yeah, I bet Terry White, when he was demonstrating this, he didn't have like a, oh, let's try it on this, see how it does, because it took it away perfectly for him, as if he tried it before. Well, that was pants as well. These are just getting weirder. Yep. So, the old generative remove fails at the first hurdle. Yeah. I think it's probably just worth using the old-fashioned way. Yeah, you might, Peter. Imagining rehearsing beforehand, or recording a video and cutting out the bits where things didn't work. Imagine doing things like that. Right. Well, I can. Should we change the title of the video to Adobe's new Lightroom remove tool is a bit shit? Oh man. Should we try to make it remove something easier, because it's obviously struggling with this? Do you get the option to tell Net to piss off? No. Good lord. I don't think the reflection's going to have any effect, to be honest, Mittens. I think it's just struggling to remove anything. So, make it easier. Should we try to remove this stone? Give it something easy. No waffling, no subscribe. Exactly. I don't subscribe to him. I mean, he's very good at what he does, but yeah. How do you get it to cancel the... reset. That's probably it. That's the point. Experiment and tools. If I click reset, it sends it back to a boot. So we can do it. We could do it properly. Good evening, Simon. Yeah, right, okay, let's test this. It failed on the boat. Let's see if it can sort out a stone. Surely it can make a stone disappear. Surely. I mean, if it can't do something easy like a boat in a landscape, what's it going to do when I want it to remove something in one of my ICM images? Craziness. Crazy. Right, apply. To be honest, it works reasonably quickly. Evening, other Simon. How are you doing? It's been a while, by the way, Simon. Have you been hiding? Have you been all right? Well, it did a better job there. Right, other versions? Not so good. That's probably the best one. That did a commendable job. But it's not very good at boats. Right, I'm gonna try the boat again. Give it a chance. This might be a short stream, by the way. This might be just seeing how shit a job it does at getting rid of things. Stick to Photoshop. Indeed, Peter. Indeed. Right. Mittens suggested removing I was going to say the mirrors as well, the reflections as well. So let's do this. Let's all the way down here. I should have turned off object, shouldn't I? Cancel. Turn off object aware. So all it'll do is go where I want it to go. And what I'm going to include that line there as well. And up there, and up there. So really it shouldn't have any real excuse of what not to put in. Ah, very good, Simon. Very good. Well, you've been missed, sir. You've been missed. It's good to see you. Good to have you back. Yeah. I like being mean with tools, though, Serge, when they're new and they don't work right. It is very much me. Right, I don't need to add anything else. Like, click apply. I don't know, to be honest, Peter. I must admit the rock where I did that, it looked a little bit soft. It did the job this time. Remarkable. It almost looks pretty good. Much better. So there's a tip, everybody. Don't use the shape tool for like complex shit like that. It got rid of it. All right, well done, Photoshop. Lightroom even. Now this one was zoomed in. So, out of fairness, excuse me whilst I rub my eye. Out of fairness, I'm going to try the tool again, but with the object aware on again, to see if it makes a mess of it again. But I am going to include the reflections, because I am an arsehole. So let's take the piss out of somebody's hard work for many months, probably years. Actually, I don't really mind, because Adobe's been getting it both barrels in the news this week, so I've got very little sympathy with Adobe these days. So yeah, there you go. It's with its shape tool, it's a bit pants. Right, we'll add in those bits that it's missed out. Down there, that one out there, and we want the reflections gone. We'll keep them quite tight in. That good enough? Yeah. Or maybe I'll get rid of the this line here, like so. Like so. Now what about with Photoshop? Good idea, Serge. Good idea. Okay, let's apply that. That's a pretty good call, that actually, Serge. Let's stick this into Photoshop. But yeah, Peter, nobody's mentioned the whole limited to 1080 by 1080 thing. That one actually worked. There we are. It's pretty good. Did a job. Right, okay. Add it in. What is it? Photoshop. Give me a second whilst this loads. I've forgotten how it works in Photoshop now, though. Was it just kind of go, put me in a boat. Generative fill. Sailing ship. Generate. Have a lovely time with your salamander then, Peter. We will see you soon. Hey, it's like I've just taken it away. It could have put some bloody sails on it, mind. Must have known it was moored up. So the other option is that one. I mean, it's obviously a bit fake. That one's got sails, but it looks like a cartoon. Or it looks like a really bad PC game. That looks terrible, to be honest. I mean, if these weren't so uniformly bad. I mean, I could be more descriptive. Sales cost extra. Yeah. Right, okay. Can you just kind of like delete it? Oh, it's on that layer. Right, remove that. Give me another box. Let's make the box a little bit bigger. Like so. Generative fail. No, that's a good one. Sailing ship with sails deployed. White sails? Um, 18th century. Sails deployed. Let's generate that, see what it does. It'll be exactly the same as before. Well, it was Lobase pointed out, I think it was last week, that you now when you log into Adobe, it tells you how many credits you have for generative stuff. Well, it doesn't look very realistic. If they could work on realism, would be lovely. Because it just does not look realistic and it doesn't look photogenic. Why don't they just analyze a load of photographs and put the photographs on there? Add realistic. Because that just looks crap. So if I go to Midjourney, how do we use Midjourney again? I haven't tried the website version of Midjourney yet. I don't want to message Peter, I already have. Sorry you can't see this, everybody. Imagine 18th century sailing ship with white sails deployed. Well, let that do its stuff. What Adobe want? Well, maybe Adobe don't want to buy it, because we don't want Adobe to buy everything. But like, if they acquired like Midjourney, would maybe not be very good, but you know. I wonder how realistic this is going to look. Because I didn't define photograph. Well, it looks a hell of a lot better. Right, open in browser. And then bring this across. And what can you see? So, I mean, they look way better. I know Midjourney's had probably longer to play with these things, but they are way better. Even though there's a weird line there for some reason, but that's. Why can't the Photoshop ones be as accurate as that? Not, I mean, it's probably not accurate in a sailing sense, but you know what I mean. It's just frustrating that it's so poor. Because that's just... look at that in comparison. What a load of pish. Look at it. I mean, that's just trash. Right, let's generate again. Let's get 3 more. They're not white. They're mucky. You try having anything white in the 1700s, you'd be very lucky. They're more cream coloured, stained with brown. I mean, even that's just. I mean, you wouldn't even want this as a background character, would you? That's just fucking random. They're both not white. Yeah. So anyways. What the hell? Indeed, Serge. Indeed. Right, okay, let's shut that down. No. Are we going to make a proper image today or not? I thought it'd be interesting to play around with that to see how it did. Oh, can I show you something else, which I'm working on? I've got a few things that could be showing you that I've been working on. If you haven't been in the Discord recently, I made a new logo for the Red Knights. I don't know if you saw that or noticed it. Did anybody notice? We have a new logo. And try it on some ICM. I need something to maneuver things out of. Yeah, it's a new logo. So on the caps that I've just put on the merch site, they feature that helmet. And that helmet will find its way onto other stuff going forward as well. But that'll take a little bit of time. So there's that. But the other thing I wanted to show you is, where is it? It might be... where did I put it? Documents? Yes, documents. So I don't know when it's coming out. However, I did mention the last week, was it? About us going to release a little zine of the stuff that I made on the workshop the other week. So I put it together in a. I'm just going to scroll very quickly through here. Pictures. If you want to see them properly, you can buy the zine when I release it. But there you are. That's what I've got so far, and I just need to optimize the guy from the workshop that basically makes zines all the time. I need to pick his brains. So keep an eye out for that when they come out, when it comes out. You will be notified. Don't worry, you'll be notified pretty early on. So I might be doing like a print with it and versions and things like that, which could be pretty nice. Right, so an ICM image. I shot the church on Lindisfarne. Can we make a quick version of this? Not from that view, from this kind of view. Did I already pick images out that worked? Potentially. I think it was only like 3 frames. Maybe 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's just go with. Let's go with these 4. Let's develop. So this is going to be hopefully a very quick edit. Just to make sure we've done something tonight. And not just slandered the new Lightroom release. Flatten that out. Basic. Auto. I'm so lazy. Auto. Some dust spotting. Don't need that on. Don't need to analyze every single flaming one. Actually, maybe it's just that one will be. Wonder if these work faster. Maybe. Maybe it's not. It's left that one in though. Computer's slowing down now. I've noticed this the last week or so. Just doing that is dropping the frame rate down to 2 for one simple cleanup thing. It's not quite how dust spots work, Serge. Right, that may just have to do. I'm not killing my computer for this. And they've moved the most important change. Like they never mentioned the removing the done button. They have moved the visualize spots tool from under here to over here. So everybody take note of that, because that's bloody annoying. They always do stuff without telling. They'll tell you about the big stuff, and then the other bit. So is like, where's the bloody visualize spots thing? Because it's always down here. And now they've moved it over here, which probably makes sense. But you know, don't like change. Right. Okay. So let's forget about doing anything with that because it's gonna kill my computer. Alright, let's synchronize these settings. Yeah, there's more lens blur stuff now. I skipped that part of the videos. Did they? Oh well, you can say that. You get better service from the French videos, obviously, Serge. Right, okay, let's whack these into Photoshop. Open as layers, there we are. So the computer probably will die for a second, or longer. Whilst it does this, I can hear the computer whirring away. I think the time might be coming. I do actually need to spend some money on a higher end PC. I mean, luckily I have got, touch wood, I have got the money for it. Providing no other disasters happen in the coming weeks. So I could get one. I'll have to spec one out. As good as what this machine is, I think I maybe do need a better processor, motherboard, DDR5 memory, that kind of thing. Oh, it will do. It will be Surge, yeah. For sure. Some of us can barely understand and speak English. Right, blend modes. Look out. Where's that line come from? Is that on one of the images? Well, it must be on one of the images. Not a bloody hair or something. Hopefully it's a bit of movement. What are we going to do? stay away from weird. Do we? Not yet. Right, let's get them lined up first. So what was that? It wasn't in that one, was it in this one? Must have been that layer that little line in there was. Right, okay, so blend modes, let's have a look at these. Dark, it looks a bit ridiculous. Line. Actually, did I? I'm sure I must have mentioned it last week. But when we were on Lindisfarne 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it must have been about 2 weeks ago. They were filming the, or they had been filming the 28 years later film. The sequel to 28 Days and 28 Weeks. Films from the 90s. I was going to say that was exciting, but they weren't actually doing any filming. It was just remnants of the setup. Right, okay, so how are we decision handy decisions? If we go lighten, I want to make that a little bit stronger for where the archway for the priory is, like there. So what I want to do is move this particular layer so I can see, yes. I'll put that there. So I've got just a little impression of that. Like so. Yeah, it needs more power, so it certainly does. It's beginning to struggle. Okay, so I think actually this one, I'm going to reduce the strength of it. Nice. Nice, Simon. It's always fun when that happens. I was like talking to one of the security guard. And he was like, oh, you know, there's like, people are getting like really excited. Like, yeah, because it doesn't happen very often. You should have seen it when they filmed Transformers here. Everybody was getting mad over it. Alright, okay, this one, I'm going to mask out this bottom line. That's the wrong way, Andy. Cretin. Well, it's cool that they're doing these kind of things up here. I mean, obviously, like going back in the day, what, 20 years ago, however long it's been now. You know, they filmed the first two Harry Potters here. And a couple of years ago, when they filmed Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny or whatever it's called, I still haven't seen the entire thing. They filmed at Bamburgh Castle for a week and like just took over a massive like encampment by the dunes. Loads of stuff. Yeah, in this bit I'm going to just bring that back to about there. Just take that line out a bit. And then after that we can just crop this bit. Now this image is going to be pretty light. But there's not much we can do. I don't want to click that. Like so. Adjustments, curves. Let's get a bit of structure back a little bit. Pull down that far end a little bit. Okay, and we want a bit of color. Do the usual trick. Paint bucket tool. A bit of orange. Because I'm boring. Hue blend mode. Dial this back to there. Just gives it a little bit of a touch of orange. Lovely. Oh, I'm not. Why didn't you tell me we weren't looking at the bloody screen? You lot are all asleep. Right. Since we came into here, we've done some arrangement of layers, blend modes, etc. A couple of masks here, which you can see to cut off these potential lines. A curves adjustment layer. God damn it, you let me do this for so long. That must have been a full 5 minutes of me editing and nobody's looking at the bloody screen. They're all... Shows you how many people watch and just some just listen. Simon, you have to shout, otherwise I don't realise these things are going on. And this is why Terry White rehearses. 2 minutes at most, are you sure? So I did a curves layer just to tweak it a little bit, and then a bit of my usual trick for the layer of colour, hue blend mode, and then just dial it back to where it suits me. Simon, what did you say? No. Show me. Show me. Why can't I see what... Oh, Simon retracted it himself. I thought it had automatically been, and I was going to allow it. Okay, so that's that. If I think what I might do is another curves layer. Go hard on there, like so, just to boost that kind of colour in that corner. And what I'm going to do, use a blend mode, multiply there, because otherwise it's going to be very light. This is what we do. We have to. We end up doing things that are too. So we go soft light. Once that turned off, turned on. Yeah. So we'll have that on, but we'll mask out this kind of side here. So we want to paint with black. Oh god, it's gonna be slow. Are you painting? Yes. Oh, it's just very weak, sorry. Just so we don't lose all that loveliness of where the ruined kind of archway is on the prairie ruins in the background. Oh, okay, so that's all right then. So that's that. Okay, that bloody dust spots there. Right, so analog effects. Have I actually activated this yet? I can't remember how. Is my computer falling over? Oh no, it's not. I did activate it. Fantastic. Right, I need to make this smaller so it fits. Where's the... Let's make this so it fits the screen. Like so. Oh shit, hold on a minute. Put that there, and we drag this in to there. Is that visible? Yes, it is. Good, 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 good. Now, one of the things that... Why is that zoomed in? Oh no, it's just the way it's being weird. Why is this being weird? It's being weird. Sorry, everybody. For some reason, when I opened it, it was zoomed right in. Yet when I zoomed out, it wasn't doing it instantly. I think this is another case of the computer's pushing above its weight. Punching above its weight. That's what the phrase is. However, quite like that sky. Double exposure. Remember, if you want to upgrade to the Nik Collection version 7, there might be a link in the thing below. It might link to version 6, I don't know. But you can find... Actually, that's the other thing I forgot to say. I did a blog post on the website. There'll be a link to my website below on the YouTube anyway. Probably on Twitch as well. So if you go to that, you can see whether it's worth upgrading or not. And the answer to that is, if you're using my affiliate link, it's always worth upgrading. No, sorry, I'm taking the mic. I don't know if this is going to work, people. Let's go with this one. I think the problem with this time of year, there's too much greenery. There's always too much greenery at this time of year. Which everybody says, Andy, that's not a bad thing. Not quite like that, though. Can you hear my computer? Can you hear it whirring away every time I do something? I quite like that. It's a very subtle little image. Oh, it's a pain to deal with, though, Serge, to work with. It's so annoying. If I drop that down darker. Yeah, quite like this corner here. And that's all down to vignette. Great. A little bit, yeah. But there was yellow flowers there, Serge. There's yellow flowers there. But I know what you mean. We got a warm. There we go. Much better. We drop the strength, increase the strength, increase the fade. No. Actually, I don't like that now. Why did you make me change it, Serge? No. Back to warm. Okay, right, that's that. What I do want, I do want to retain this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this back to Photoshop, come back in, do a second edit, and then kind of blend the two together, and see how we get on. Do I increase that? Actually, not new way of using tools. If I leave that like that, but use the U-point technology for over here, so by clicking add control point to over here, and then use, I forget these things are in the new stuff, whatever you call it, then you can recover all this stuff. Why is it doing it? It's because it's doing it all because it's doing it on the surely it's only meant to do it on the bits that it interacts with. I think I might need to be more selective on where it actually interacts with. So if I put that there, so it catches the structure, and then change these sliders. Don't know if that did anything. So maybe restrict on how far these things go. That's obviously on kind of a feather thing. Yeah, so that's more selective on just this little area. That's better. And of course, we now have the ability to change the shape of the U-point technology, which is great. Makes it way more adaptable, and also you can rotate it if you can find the right place. There we are. That's what we want. That's pretty good, because that gives me like these little verticals over here, and it gives me the hint of the ruins in the background, these trees, and it's not distracting too much from this open space. So what I could do here is add another one here, and then push the brightness just in this area. Let's make this wider. No, let's knock back a bit. If we control it by hand, like so, that's not bad. So we started with that. We have this. It's taking away the foreground. You know me, don't like foregrounds. So you're walking up the lane to the church. Lovely. So without that U-point, that control point there, you can see how much that's pulled it back. Because without it, it was very, very light. If I turn off, so you can see when I turn it off, how light, how faded it was. So that's obviously made a big difference to that. Worth the upgrade for that ability. So I just tweak this a little bit. No, not that much, Andy. God's sake. Blue scans. It's like that. To there. Lovely. Starting point, ending point. I mean, it's just a simple little edit, but worth just playing around with a little bit, I think, there. I want to rotate. Rotate. Give me the chance to rotate. There we are. Like so. Nothing wrong with green. Nothing wrong with anything. Well, that was beforehand. Sorry, Serge. Yeah, right, okay. So, that is that. If you're on... Well, there's nobody on Twitch anyway. Yeah, it pretty much works. So, if I go to lens vignette, if I pull this, that's already in. So, I pull that in like so. Was that an oi? Yes, I am still here. Where's the... Oh, there's the tools. Shape to there. Flatten that off. Fantastic. To about there. It's quite subtle. It's quite simple, but it'll do. I thought so, Jen. I thought so. Right, okay, let's call that done. Apply this. Oh no, the cat's back. Hello, are you back again? Can you hear my computer whirring? Of course, it might need something done to it. Might need a clean or something. I don't know. Yeah, he's back, and he's back on the window. Don't knock anything over, please. Bloody animal. Menace. A menace. Right, okay, so let's no clotting around just to save this. He's back. Everybody record it for your cat ASMR. Like I said earlier, I had a glass of orange on the windowsill last night, and he decides to go and knock it off. What is wrong with my computer? Right, that's that one there. 3 stars. What have you done to my computer, cat? Maybe it's just the warmer weather. It's struggling to keep itself cool. I don't know. Cat. Were you looking at the... You want to look in the camera? Not me. Right, so this is a very simple crop. What you doing? So we'll just go 16:9 because it's nice and easy. So roughly about here. I'll do that. They do, Simon, they do. They like to get in the way. Hello. Oh. Would you leave the microphone alone, please? Yeah, so that, I think that'll do. That'll do for our crop for the day. I'm not going to do any squares or anything like that. But yeah, there you go. I like that crop, to be honest, Simon. I do. So it's turned out quite for something that's what 30 minutes. Leave the figures alone. He's like, I'm just going to knock C3PO. Just going to go like that. What? So there you go. With that, that concludes tonight's entertainment. Well, photographically anyway. So there you go. Cat. Honestly. Really, don't you dare knock that over. Oh, no, now he's going up. Oh, Jesus. What have you knocked off? You've knocked everything off. Cat. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh. What did you... Everything went off. Everything's moved. Stream's moved over here. Everything's slow. Let me put this back over here. Everything is slow for some reason. What an annoying animal. It's got very... It has got a very watercolory feel. That's kind of what I was aiming for when I shot it, Simon. Right, so that concludes that. If I knock that off, my central pointer's moved somewhere. Ridiculous. Really? Oh God, that would drive me insane, Simon. That would drive me insane. Right, actually I'm just gonna close that down. I'm not gonna export it yet. I'll export it later. That's enough of Lightroom and all that rubbish. Is this still on? Are we still on? Are we still live? Just. What a bloody nightmare. Cat, what are you doing? I don't know. Yeah. I think he's broken stream. Oh, anyways. Right, I can't see what I'm doing. What was that flashing? Something was flashing at me there. No, it was just that. Cat, will you stop trying to pull... He's trying to pull the bloody sound cushioning things off the wall. What an annoying animal. Right. Well, thank you everybody for attending such a disastrous stream. Hopefully you were entertained anyway. We should be back next week. Sometimes I wonder. Thank you very much for hanging out with me this evening. Sorry, it's been a bit of a short one, just over an hour. But we had a little explore of the new Lightroom tool and proved that it doesn't always work. So if we've learned anything today from it is don't use the object. Well, depending on what you're doing, but don't use the object selection thing with it. Will you, bloody animal? Also, lock your cats away because they are annoying. Yeah, well, probably if it takes us, to be honest, Simon, if it takes us offline, then that's fine. It was the fact when he went underneath the prompter to go behind the monitors, all the monitors went off, the prompter went off. I was like, oh, bloody cat. But to be honest, with a misplaced foot, he could take us offline just by using the Stream Deck. If he stood on the Stream Deck, weird. But anyways, thank you so much for being part of this mad stream. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. What day is it today? Tuesday. I am still determined to. It might be the only thing the computer will actually run. I still am determined to try a gaming stream sometime this week, if I have time. Hopefully I will do, because I haven't really got anything that's
Like now today's out of the way, I don't think there's anything that's like killing time wise, so I should have a bit more time to chill into it. So keep an eye out for that. If you haven't already, check out the merch. There's new merch, or rather there's caps on the merch site. Check out the website for the latest blog post on whether you should upgrade to Nik Collection version 7. Anything else? That's the last week for the current print, time limited print. If you're interested in that, check that out. Links all of those links are. What are you looking like that for, Kat? All those links are on via the website down below. I'm sure you've all got brains, you'll all work it out. And I think that'll be about it. So hopefully, maybe after this stream, we'll have dropped about 50 subscribers. But hopefully by next week, we might have broken the 10,000 mark, because we were 3 away. I'm sure anybody watching this video will go unsubscribe. So that might be a celebratory post going out. Hopefully in the coming days. That was one of the reasons why I thought, do I actually stream today? And let's just let natural progression just take us over the 10k. Because generally, whenever you put a video on, or a stream or whatever, you'll get a few people unsubscribing. So, and of course, the cat came along and caused havoc at the start. So I'm sure that will cause us some unsubscriptions. But yes, hopefully we'll hit the 10k before next Tuesday. Here's hoping, anyway. So yeah, have a fantastic rest of the day, everybody. Again, sorry it's been a short one, but thank you very, very much for being here. Hopefully the weather's nice wherever you are, and you have a great rest of the week if I don't see you before next Tuesday. But you might well yet. So, right, until then, have a lovely time. Keep it hard. See yous.